Welcome to the Porn Reboot Podcast, where you get practical tips to gaining control over your porn or sex addiction. We help ambitious men end their out-of-control sexual behavior with pornography, sex, and masturbation so that you can maximize your life, perform at your potential, and remain in control in the driver's seat, which is where you have to be in order to gain or maintain the success you want in life. I'm your host, J.K. Emezi, certified sex and porn addiction recovery coach. Welcome to the episode. The most dangerous lie in rebooting from pornography addiction is when somebody says, you have to want to quit first. I hear therapists say this all the time. They'll say it for other addictions first. They have to want to quit first. I'll hear this from partners, from families, even from men who are struggling themselves. And so you wait for motivation. You wait to feel ready. You wait for the perfect moment to change. Meanwhile, your addiction gets stronger. Your habits get deeper. Now you're in that rumination cycle more often. If you have a habit of negative thinking, you get deeper into that negative thinking. Your shame gets heavier. Now you can't look people in the eye. You're isolating more. Your confidence keeps eroding. You can't close sales anymore. You can't keep deals. You don't believe you can go out there and succeed. It's reflected in your bank account. Because pornography addiction doesn't work that way. Most men don't wake up one day and suddenly feel ready to quit. What's going to happen is you're going to start after something has happened in your life that forces a shift in the way you view yourself. I'll say it again. It is not because you're ready to quit. It's because you have experienced a shift in the way you view yourself. And think about it. If for years, nothing has prompted you to seek help, but suddenly something does force you to say, hey, I'm ready to end this behavior. I don't want to be this person anymore. Then doesn't that mean, and doesn't it make sense that it is the same thing that is going to free you? Self-image change. You experience a brief shift in the way you view yourself, your self-image. Thus, the final shift will be a complete rearrangement of your self-image, which actually only happens by hitting the reset button and building yourself up from the ground. The shift happens after you've hit some sort of breaking point that challenges your ego and the way you view yourself. When something happens to you and your self-image, your ego just can't take the lie anymore. Your ego is like, bro, that's this we can't lie. We can't lie about this one. We fucked up. Like, the bank account is in the red. After somebody challenges you to step up, somebody who you are aspirational to. So you look up to this person, or this person looks up to you, and you disappoint them. Or once you reach the point where at the end of experiencing the slip, the relapse, the orgasm, the behavior, you recognize that it truly is empty. Like, everything you get out of this is useless. You're like, it's not even worth it. And then there is the shift in a self-image. And I've seen it over and over again. The men who break free of this behavior aren't the most ready. It is the ones who show up to our calls and they're like, oh, bro, I'm ready to do this. I already know they're going to quit. It's the men who aren't ready who are the ones who take action, even when they don't feel like it. Trust me on this. It's the reason why I say that your next level is never going to be within your timeline or your pocketbook. Because one of the core philosophies I've learned is change does not happen when we are ready. That is not the way God works. And that is not the way the universe works. So there's a friend of mine who's also a mentor. He passed away recently, but he had a saying, which was, God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the called. And this simply means that you have to put yourself out there. You are dealing with the problem. You are. But the way it works is counterintuitive. It is those who don't feel that they have it's not the right time, it's not the right place, it's not affordable, it's a risky time in your life, it's a chaotic time in your life to choose to start ending your behavior. Just by taking those steps, it is almost as if you are able to get through the problem quicker than most would. And your ability to start understanding this pattern of taking action when you are not ready is what changes everything. If you're waiting for the perfect moment, brother, this is it. I'm JK, your brother in this struggle. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Porn Reboot podcast. I'll speak to you later on in the week. If you found this episode helpful, here are 4 ways I can help you with your out-of-control sexual behavior for free. The first way is to grab a free copy of my book, Confessions of a Porn Addict, 7 Secrets of Porn-Free Men at elevatedrecovery.org, or visit the link in the description below this episode. The second way is, if you're not sure where to start, but you'd like to learn more about my team and I, if you'd like to spend time with like-minded professionals and business owners who are controlling their behavior, then join our free and confidential group, the Porn Reboot Group on Facebook. There's a link to join in the description below this episode. The third way is if you need help right now because you have a burning issue, your behavior with pornography is hurting you mentally or emotionally, you're about to lose your relationship, you want to live up to your potential, be an authentic man, and free yourself from shame, guilt, and underachieving, then click on the link in the description below this episode that says free coaching call. And the fourth way is to leave us a 5-star review if you enjoy this podcast, so that we can reach more men who are struggling in silence and bring back the lessons we learn from coaching them to freedom.